Just 30 minutes nje.
Just 30 minutes.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
for sure.
Yeah, for season.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Hip Hop Nation TV. Yeah, man, it's your host, man, Maria Ecliptic, as usual, guys. So yeah, man, I got the legend himself. Spitisa Simsotra, definitely. One of the duo members from the most legendary hip hop groups in SA hip hop. I got Ochi Desperado. Ochi, welcome.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
For sure, man. Hey, man, it's an
Well,
honor to have you here. I know I promised you so many times. Yazi, Yatolisa.
I'll call this on me, Navana, because Nami wasn't available at some times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Mari,
Mangarasi langa linjani?
everything. Yes, yeah, what?
Langa lakho linjani?
Yeah, no, it was quite hectic, eh? The
Yeah,
thing is, Angiti, like I'm balancing things to go on. So doing music
yeah,
and also doing like behind the scenes in the filming industry and whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah. We need
So
to talk about that as well, yeah.
yeah, so like in being busy vandaag prepping a set.
Mm,
It's crazy. It's going down though. You know what I mean?
mm.
Nigga gotta hustle.
This var is usual.
Yeah,
But
into
anyway, man, good
the
man, yeah, man. I just wanted to ask, Mascala, can you please, man, tell us who Desperado is, um, your background and you growing up in Orlando.
no for sure. Yeah,
Mm,
Desperado is Zulu Mobb Immortal. First of all,
yeah,
yeah. Kulele Orlando East, Orlando's
yeah,
finest. Young Tola, yeah.
yeah.
The first person from Orlando to raise the flag and take it to another level. You know what I'm saying? So
True that.
yes, me growing up, grew up a lot of around a lot of gangsters and all of that shit. You know that bad shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, and it came with the environment. So, like the infamous KPS Amakabasa and all of that shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like they practically lived next door my house, and you know it was crazy growing up. You know what I'm saying? The cops, gunshots, people getting shot,
yeah,
and all that shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So like instead of me turning out to be like them, I turned out um to put those experiences into art. You understand?
for sure.
So yes, yeah. So hence I started Zulu Mob. So like to tell all those stories, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And yeah, the story is not finished. The story is still continuing
big ups.
until everybody hears it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
True that.
So
So,
yeah,
so, so,
yeah,
how,
yeah,
how, did-
this
how did
guy.
you start with rap music? How did you get into rap music?
Basically influenced by like I come from a background of music. Mom Dukes, she was a chorister. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's those people that sing gumakwaya.
yeah,
Yes, and when growing up, she wanted to take me to extramural classes over weekends, shy
yeah,
violin and all of that shit. But
yeah.
I wasn't seeing it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I wasn't seeing it. Go wanna sing that stage in petty violin and shit. That's some European shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah. So like I chose to do my own thing. But nami ngiyengandlula la makwaya and all of that shit. You understand? Sunday school, my upbringing kahle kahle, it wasn't Sunday school, the makwayeni,
Yeah,
Sunday school choir, and then elevating to a youth choir, elevating to the mass choir. Young son,
yeah, yeah,
Stula Abu, Hallelujah, Hallelujah,
yeah.
Hallelujah,
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. You understand? So
Yeah,
yeah, so like I've got a training a voice like from a very young age. You
Wow.
understand? And well, and another thing is that the most influence came from all the music videos we were seeing on TV pop, all that shit, the videos,
Yeah.
especially New York niggas, they had it
True.
going on. You understand? So yeah,
Mm.
that's where basically all that what can I call it? The influence comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we us growing up, we wanted to be like those cats. Yeah, and so like as in New York, rocking baggy jeans, Timberlands,
Yeah.
Kalkanai jackets. Yo, Joe,
True.
it was crazy. It was nice. You know what I mean?
Baggy jeans and stuff.
Yeah, baggy jeans. Yeah. And drop 'em low. Yang sola, kasi
Yeah.
babies are lost hard. Yang sola.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got those chicas bang bizo lost hard. Yeah, cause of
Yeah.
who I was back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. So Manje, how did you meet Tato, and how did you guys get to a point where you guys decided, good, okay, you're gonna create Zulu Mob and become serious about this?
So what was happening is what was happening, ne?
Mm.
Um, after high school, I in high school I was doing technical subjects like maths and science, your
Yeah.
technical drawing, uh,
Yeah.
electrical, all of that shit. And then I had to like advance further my studies. So I
Mm.
went into college. Ne?
Yeah.
College, that's when now I got introduced to engineering science, logic systems, radio and
Yeah.
TV, all that shit. And then
Yeah.
I met that's where I met the guys that produced the first Zulu Mobb album
Yeah.
and Clone Proof.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then after college, I decided, no, you know what? I'm gonna do this rap shit. Gonna do
Yeah.
this rap shit. And then I took all the beats they've created for me, and then I went to the hood. I recorded my first song, which was Forward.
Mm.
And then when I recorded that song, everybody started liking it. You know what I mean? Everybody started liking it. And Tato like was um a nigga who lived in my hood. And I was like, you know what? Because Tato is like, he got that image like he was like DMX, Tyrese, Method Man,
Yeah.
all put
Yeah.
together in one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, let me rope this nigga in. It was a little homie, you know what I mean? It was a little
Yeah.
homie. I was like, let me rope this nigga in, you know what I'm saying? So he can do a feature and shit. And then we started jailing and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck it. Let's do a remix of Fogo, and then came out popping, and then
Yeah.
that's when it all started. I was like, you know what? Let's just form a group one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then it came about. The first name that we had was like 1804, you know,
Yeah.
like it's our area code in Orlando, 1804. But
Yeah.
and then there were like issues with 1804, the codes and all of that shit, because like
Yeah.
a whole lot of people were using 1804, and then remember there was like excuse me, there was like your 985s and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we were like
True.
1804 Zulu Mob. We were like 1804 Zulu Mob, Young Todd. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, things kept changing because now everybody kept having interest and all of that. Now there were like forces around. We're like, you know what? Let's stick with Zulu Mob. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. And then Zulu Mob was born. Zulu Mob was born from that
True.
moment.
True.
You know what I mean? So, and but at some point, I regret that moment. At some point, you know what I mean?
Why?
Yeah, because like me starting that was my baby. You know what I mean? And then now,
Yeah.
once it got to record labels and all of that, so they wanted to change and do some things which I
Mm.
didn't approve. So but we signed. You know what I mean? Made a
Yeah,
deal with the devil. You know what I mean? And it got to
yeah,
that point whereby it was bittersweet. Yeah,
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 yeah.
shit
And
happens.
and I think your era at that time, it was one of those times where you had to survive. The only way you were going to survive is by signing a record deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, true that. Yeah, because at the same time, you know,
Mm,
I was the one, you know what I mean? Like in terms of my household, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I was the one that was putting the money in. Trust me, I don't come
yeah,
from a rich background and shit. You know,
yeah,
I had to start from ground up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I had to start from ground up, and it was a breakthrough at that moment because now I didn't know the ins and outs of the industry and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So it was a big
mm.
breakthrough because now we do shows here and there, and then we'd have those G's. You know what I mean? We'd have the
Mm,
money like to support our families and shit.
yeah.
You know? Yeah, and hence I say that it was bittersweet. You know, if I only knew then what I know now,
Mm.
I'd probably be in the Swiss Alps right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's
But
crazy.
Dunga too,
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
but
You know what I'm saying?
basically all I'm trying to say is that my
Mm,
family was looking up to me. You know what I mean? To change shit around. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And they like bekungekho umuntu osebenzayo ekhaya and
Mm,
ngobhuti omdala, you know what I mean? And it had to be done. It
true
had
that.
to be
True that.
done.
I feel you. I
Yeah.
feel you. But then with the album that you guys did, the track
Corner Bullet and
Comfort
Knife.
Me.
Yeah, the
Yeah, Bloody
album is
Knife.
called Corner Bullet and Knife. Yes.
Bloody Knife. Yeah.
Hmm.
How did you
Hmm.
guys come up with that concept of the album? And I mean, Comfort Me was a very big song.
It
And how
was a
was that
very
like?
massive
Um,
song. Yeah, it was a big song. It was
yeah,
a big
very huge.
song. You know why it was a big song? It's
Yeah,
because
cause
it was because we were asking Jesus for powers for enlightenment. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Crazy, yeah, because like the Lord is the way and the future. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
uh, the, like us doing that song was asking for help. Basically,
Mm,
it was asking for help because when
mm,
we pray, we are beings, but there's a higher being and a
mm.
supreme being. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
true
Yes,
that.
and we were actually directing the song to the supreme being, and
Yeah.
the way to the supreme being is through the higher being. You know what I mean?
True that.
Yeah. So well, that shit is deep. You know, and it's spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
Totally, it's too deep.
And some people are atheists and non-believers and well, we did believe that he was gonna make things for us, and he did. Hence, the song was big, you know.
True,
And every single that we released cannot reach that level that the song reached. You know what I
true,
mean? Mm.
true.
And the concept for corner bullet and knife is that corner le lesihlala sibloma kulo, yabo. So that's
Yeah,
when like masplomile like would tell stories like ukuthi ilanga so and so and so this happened, ilanga so and so and so this happened, this transpired,
yeah,
this somebody
yeah,
got shot, somebody got stabbed, abantu bebalwa la, and and ikhona lethu, trust me, yabo. It's like my block. You know the song
Mm.
by Tupac, My Block.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of thing.
Agree.
And like izinto zenzakala da. Hence we call it
Mm.
corner bullet and knife. Yangithola?
Yeah.
Corner bullet and knife. And our first single Gwagwifoko. Yabona?
Mm.
So
Mm.
uh, from Ifoko we recorded It Comfort Me Mfana. The story about
Mm.
recording that song, we recorded Corner Bullet and Knife
Mm.
Spirit View, ne? Not Spirit View
Mm.
exactly, because like us, it's Leon Dale, Leon
Okay.
Dale, yeah,
Okay.
where Squatter Camp was recording. Actually, it's like
Dope.
it was Paraping Studios. I'm told.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm,
Dope.
mm-hmm. And
And I
Unemza from
remember,
Squatter Camp. Unemza
yeah,
from Squatter Camp was engineering that whole album.
yeah,
And
yeah.
on our
Is it
way
true that
there,
you guys also had specs there?
yes, Specs was spearheading everything. Was spearheading
Wow.
everything in terms of publishing and uh,
Mm.
actually like um Uspecs. That was his first like major project that he handled.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That was his first major project that he handled, and for me, like it did a quite a good job. I understand
Mm. Mm.
because like hip hop wasn't really there, but it was there, but
True.
it wasn't recognized as it was today. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
And yes, and we had to like join forces. Ukuthi gain a success. I understand.
Mm. Yeah.
And I'll tell you a story
And I
about.
also think like
Can I, can I
my
tell you a
bad for
quick
interrupting
story?
you.
Yeah, can I tell you a quick story about
Yeah.
how it went down with Comfort Me? Ne?
Yeah.
On our way to Kabanga Suga Orlando, we going to Leon Tail.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
minimum cash, ne? Minimum cash, ne?
Sure.
It's like endleleni sithenga amagwinya and all of that shit. Thina sihlezi
Mm. Mm. Mm.
eBed siyabhala la. Sabhala the
Wow.
verses siyabhala ama-verses nokudla amagwinya
Wow.
ngayitho. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. I actually
Yo.
I'm actually thinking of imagine how big the song became. I'm actually thinking of doing a documentary about Just Comfort Me, Jay. A mini documentary.
Please do it.
You understand, and do all the reenactments of how the
Yeah.
song came about. And then the song played for like 7 months without a video, and it kept banging, and everybody kept asking Guti, who are these guys?
These
Who are
guys.
they?
Yeah.
Bandan, who are
These guys
they?
were even on hype.
Yeah, like, and the track was on high rotation, like mad high
Yeah.
rotation. We're still getting
Yeah.
royalties even today for that song.
Big up.
Yeah, still getting, but yeah, no, uh, need some new shit now. Truth be told.
Yeah, sizozokala. Phela I'm managing Keto now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we'll make a plan. But I mean, speaking of you still getting royalties from from
Comfort me.
from that track, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is the cause of like artists not getting their royalties? What are the mistakes that they made? Because there's so many dudes from your era, they
Mm.
didn't get what they deserve, and even the cats now within the hip hop industry, they didn't get what they deserve. What do you think is
Yeah.
the common
The
mistakes
core.
or causes of that?
No, like I'll tell you this. It's not reading the fine print. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, mm,
Because like you get a contract, ne?
mm,
You've got you've got hot material, ne?
mm,
And then you get offered a contract.
mm.
And then because you are hungry, you just sign the contract. You know what I mean? You because you are hungry. I mean, it happened with the greats. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Abu Zola Seven. You name them, Brenda Fassie. All of
Mm.
these people went like Young Sola. Like
That's right.
basically 80% of all the artists that we knew then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had the same raw deal. You know what I'm saying? Of being
Mm.
knocked off.
Mm.
The fine print. It's because
Mm.
like I'll tell you this, when you get offered a contract,
Mm.
you just gonna peruse it, just browse on it, and
Mm.
check, and you just basically checking, just running through it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because like the
Mm.
contract has a table of contents. It has a
Mm.
table of contents, the index, and then okay, you just go to chapter maybe 7 where it interests you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then
Mm.
some of the finer details are hidden in the chapters or the index whereby you're not interested in. That's where they manipulate you.
Oh. Mm.
Yes, and now
Mm.
the contracts are prepared by industry lawyers or
Mm.
advocates, you know what I'm saying, who represent the record label.
Mm.
So and when individually when you receive the contract, you don't you do not have a lawyer. You cannot afford a lawyer. Basically, you are hungry.
True.
You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? And then they save you the contract. They say, no, you get this, that, fine. And then you just attach your signature and then you are done. You are finished. And that's
Mm.
how people don't get their papers worth. You know what I mean?
Mm. Mm.
It's crazy,
Mm.
painful. It's painful. And
Wow.
some people like died over that over depression from being knocked
Mm.
off. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
I was
Mm.
in a position whereby I was in a situation whereby they send money to Pitch Black. Ne? They released
Mm.
like a certain amount, like a couple of millions. Ne?
Mm.
And then he
Mm.
received less than 1 million from that money, and he
Wow.
went haywire. You don't understand?
Mm. Mm.
It's because the contract and
Mm.
the clauses, they
Mm.
kill you. It's just snatch your
Mm.
soul, they snuff your soul out. You don't understand that
Mm.
for you? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
ngiyakuthola.
HIV and yeah, you HIV. I was not reading the fine print, not having
Mm.
a lawyer to read through your contract and tell
Mm.
you that you know what, this contract is shit. Have these people revise the contract so that now it represents you as well, because the contract
Mm.
always represents the record
The record
label.
label.
Yes,
Shit. But okay,
crazy.
but Antonina, Mentes, ne? I just wanted to
Yeah.
know, like, because I mean, we have like about department arts and culture, right? Shouldn't
Hmm.
the government be the one helping you guys on those issues of having lawyers? Because I
Yeah.
mean, the government is the one that deals with policies and regulations and stuff like that. Shouldn't they be involved?
I think they are involved, but at the same
Mm.
time, they are also evolving. You know, understand?
Mm.
Uh, yeah, but at the same time, the system is corrupt.
Mm.
System is
Mm.
corrupted, and
Ish.
you raised a very lucrative point,
Mm.
because that should be our knight in shining armor in terms of issues like
Mm.
that. You understand?
Mm. Mm.
But now they're
Mm.
not doing it. It's
Ish.
because they go to gala dinners with all these people, the
Mm.
record label CEOs and shit. You know, they give them money, tell them,
Mm.
no, there's a law or
mm,
whatever, a bill that's been passed through in terms of
yeah,
artists and all of that. So
mm,
you know what? Just don't pay attention to this. Here's a couple of millions. Just go and relax
mm,
and go on holiday.
mm,
You know what I mean? So
mm,
um, the devil is alive. You know what I mean? He knows he knows each and every corner to cut. You know what I mean?
mm,
So hence
truly,
these people are aware. The arts and culture department is very much
mm,
aware of what artists are going through. And
mm,
there's this group I am for arts. So like they tackle like all these kind of issues. Even the
mm,
National Arts Council, like they cannot fund or help artists and whatsoever. They'd rather
mm,
do nepotism, and if maybe a manager who works in National Arts Council
mm,
knows that his nephew or his niece is doing music, then they'll focus
mm,
all the resources to that particular person because he is the
mm,
niece, he or she, whatever, is the
mm,
related to one of the majors in National Arts Council or the Arts of Culture
mm,
department. You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm,
And imagine if Natim Tetwa, if his son was an artist, trust me, he'll have a full backing. He'll have advocates
mm,
who will read his
mm,
contracts and revise it to suit
mm,
him and shit. You know, they don't care about
mm,
the rest of the public.
mm.
They only
Mm. Des, you there? Des, you cutting.
knows very well that,
Yeah. Yeah, we'll cut
but
it and
we don't have a long way to go. No, what I said is that people in the arts and culture are incompetent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for us to break that cycle now is to go independent.
Yeah.
Independent. And independence requires a lot of cash, you know, a lot of financial backing and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Financial
Yeah.
backing. Yeah. If you know your
Mm.
peeps, whoever that's got the money and could back your music up and support you, and he
Yeah.
has the lawyers and shit. And then we record
Yeah.
that shit and then we put it on live. Spotify, YouTube, Apple
Yeah.
Store, all that shit, you know.
Yeah.
And then we hire
Yeah.
the the major record companies to distribute our shit, and then we pay them. That's what is
Mm.
happening now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because we
Mm.
breaking that cycle. You know what I mean? That devilish cycle that's being done to
Mm.
all the artists who came before this era now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You understand the point?
To. Ah, ngiyakuthola,
Mhm.
ngiyakuthola. But do you think maybe as fans there could be a way maybe we could help our artists that we look up to on how they can restore what they've lost, or maybe whatever that they're beginning with now is protected, because like like I myself, I don't
Yeah,
know, I don't have any experience of being a manager, right? But
yeah,
I decided to do it for the sake of just the passion that I have for amateurs, yabo. and
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
yeah, so then I was able to connect them with the right people, yabo. Um, so now like what I'm what I found surprising was that they said to me I was able to do more for them, um,
yeah.
more than
Than anyone
the
could do
record
for them.
labels. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Which I found very shocking, because I mean I hardly have any experience in the stuff. So
Yeah.
so if it's kind of like if a normal person like me could be able to do to be able to contribute on that level, what do you think fans could do, other fans could do, so that we could help my artists?
Oh yeah, can I have like a couple of minutes? I need to fucking take a pee, my dog. Sorry, man.
Actually, all right,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
stress.
please, man. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, sure. Let me pause it.
yeah, sure. Sure.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Hip Hop Nation TV once again, man. So yeah, I got the OG, Desperado from Zulu Mobb, man. Yo, man, I'm so excited. It's been so long. I've been wanting to do this interview for so long, guys. Yeah, man. Uh, yeah. Finally, we get to do it. Yo, man. These guys are a legend, man. I hope maybe also we'll have Tato, and then he also gets to speak his side of Zulu Mob, and then you know what I'm saying. Yeah, guys, we really need to take South African hip hop to the next level. So um, seems like we really need to unite a lot, guys. So let's see what we can do, guys. Are we? Mm,
Oh yeah,
sure, Chi.
you still
Yeah,
up?
Chi. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
man.
here.
Why should Kanye West start to, it's up, man. Yeah,
Time's over.
Chubi.
Yeah.
Chubi.
Actually, yeah.
Hey, my man,
So,
Joe, let me tell you something there about management, ne?
mm,
Like Tina, ne? As artists, ne?
mm, yeah.
We didn't like sit down, yeah,
Mm,
we didn't sit down because we had a manager, Vele, yeah. So
mm, mm,
like
mm,
what we did is we research information, yeah,
mm,
research information and then send it to him, like, yeah,
mm,
and we didn't wait for him to get whatever work for us and all of that stuff because we are a
mm,
team, yeah,
mm,
and trust me, we came up with all these ideas, these great ideas, yeah, so
mm,
manje esikhathini samanje like still a paperwork, yabo, nama proposals, yabo,
mm,
still nama proposals, see? And then once we gathered enough information, we go, okay, now there's gonna be something like this or that, and then
mm,
kaya leo information leo, and then go to
mm,
when just do a follow up. You understand? We
mm,
just I just don't sit around. Niti, I when you come up with the stuff, you the manager. I no, doesn't work
yeah,
like that. We don't
yeah,
understand. And then now, like
mm,
for an example, we have this NPO called Humanity Over Addiction. Yabo?
mm,
So, like we deal ngabantu aba affectiwe like drug abuse, gambling disorder,
mm,
substance abuse, all that shit. Young chola, and then
mm,
some of them will take them to rehab, or we make
mm,
sure we to process them through the system. ukuthi bathole uncedo.
mm,
You understand? And
mm,
like basically mina like nje like ever since nje ngilongidila nge-information yabo.
mm,
So if maybe for an example I say you my manager angeke ngikuyeke nje like get to the grind nje without
mm,
anything to follow on, yabo. So mina
mm,
nami I research, I call people Yangtola and then find out
mm,
what's happening, yabo.
mm,
And then
mm,
if maybe I see something engati vele it's got a chance of happening or it sounds lucrative, and then
mm,
yabatshela
mm,
ukuthi okay, mina I'll have someone so will talk to you and then finalize izinto, and then sibone ukuthi siyaphi phambili, yangithola. And then we discuss the money, yangithola, because at the end of the day, it boils down what to the money.
Yes.
Mm.
Wow.
Because we need to do things, you know, I understand that.
Nagos.
Yeah, we need to do things, and imagine very we need the money though. Yeah, so imagine if Mina I can source information and then work supply. It means that we're gonna have more money than waiting for you. Ukuthi ungibangene, wenzeni, ini. Sometimes unokushotela ama-resources, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So management now is very crucial in an artist's life. Yangithola.
Yes.
Artist vele kwamele libe ne-management and a proper. And I mean, I don't believe in a one-man management. A management should be a team. Yangithola.
Yes.
There should be someone who's gonna deal with I'm a proposer. Someone's gonna deal with promos. Someone's gonna deal with marketing. Someone's gonna deal with a liaison. I understand, my God. Yeah, and PR. PR for the valley, top of everything. Young thought. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So like if I'll tell you this, we need to do things, young thought. Major things. So what do you have on your plate, Kankan?
Uchi?
What do you have on your plate? Like do you think Uchi, now you can handle management like to the next level?
I feel like I still need a lot more to learn, right? But
yeah,
I was able to put Kato's track on 2 US playlists in the USA. Then
in US,
there were Kunomchita Tony Spliff, one of the guys that I interviewed from USA.
Yeah.
So he's an independent station. So I sent his music there. And then there's another guy also who also has his own independent radio station in the US. I sent it there. Yeah. Nabo.com now. Not.com now. I'm also managing.
I
sent his music there.
Because you're all into Kato Optical Ill, yeah?
No. What's this? Trinity. Akumula, the one who battled Procade. Yeah, the one who battled Procade. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so I was able to.
Kato, yes. Kato, I'm the husband,
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Heavy 8, yes, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, man, the reason why I'm asking you this now is because like now, like I'm a artist like we say US, yeah, but like the I mean like the followers that they have, like the artists in US, like the underground ones, like they have fans like funding the artist and and somehow like the marketing and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to know from you, like how it's done, you know what I'm saying, so I can get a clear knowledge because
fuck, I like your approach, Joe. Yeah, I like your approach. I like your approach, so. And as in, because like we need to break the international market.
Yeah.
We can end up like landing like a major deal with these American cats, you know, like Abu Kanye and all of that shit. You know what I mean? And then
yeah.
So again, because Nami, I've got this song that I've recorded, like it's banging, it's hot. Yeah. So what we can do is hello Foza. What we can do is I can send you the song, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Valid. Have a listen and then valid. Send it through, you know what I mean? But
Okay.
mina, another thing is that like music wami, like I record the music for ukufaka like in movies and all of that stuff. And so
Yeah.
I just need
Yeah.
one big movie nje, they take the song and then bang bang. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know what happened this one, ne? This one,
mm,
this one yesterday. I mean, actually, no, today, no, at 1
yeah,
a.m. At 1, yeah,
yeah.
today at 1 a.m. I was, I was,
So ngapheli tata phela ngifake igigi la and seliphelile. Ayifiki la estradini le ndoda le. Oh, yigigi ne. Mani idatha i-right yazi. Eish, yo. Hey, but I understand because ngifake ilento i-network.
my bad,
So
network, babe.
yeah,
My network was,
network, yeah.
yeah, no, yeah, like I was saying today at 1 a.m. I was interviewing Teflon John. Umchita
Yeah,
une Teflon John. I was interviewing him today at 1 a.m. He has a podcast and a radio station. Yabo. So like
yeah.
yeah, I'll send you a picture where like there's an email address you can submit the stuff and then because I was talking to him, you know what I'm saying? Like he wants really us to work together and have that thing of independent artists, the music
Yes,
thing, you know what
yes,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So I don't know how that's why like I want someone like you and much like I'm Ochi's like your experience and then hang out
Mm,
like you guys experience and then we get to sit and then with us as young cheese and then you know and we try and build lento lena is hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, yeah. And
how it's
there's
done.
ne, there's this idea that I have, but
Mm,
it needs like funding, like proper funding, and like
yeah.
do a solid documentary about the hip hop scene in SA. You understand?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, you know what
dating
happened,
back.
yeah?
Mm,
Mm. You know what happened
they-
on
yeah,
Wednesday? On Wednesday, I spoke to Unsigi Mazwai. I was interviewing Unsigi Mazwai on my other podcast. She
yeah.
was having that. She was saying that same thing. Which there needs to be like a documentary hip hop that we can do because she feels that also like
Mm,
the women in hip hop have been
mm,
excluded and so on.
mm.
So I think that you see why I'm saying Uti, we need to have the older generation because
Yes,
I can't
yes,
do it
yeah.
because
For guidance.
you know what I'm saying. I was born in the '90s, so I don't know.
Yes,
I don't have that much knowledge about the hip hop in
exactly what
'70s and '80s.
transpired. Yes.
Yeah, what transpired. I just know it via like magazine, just reading. Yeah, bro, and that's not good enough. Yeah, bro. So
Mm,
that's why I'm inviting you guys so that you can be the ones that actually tell the story because you guys are actually the ones that were there. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah, who paved the way. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's a solid foundation.
Yes, that's what I want. I
Yes.
want because I
Mm,
mean I look at every genre. Everyone has like their OGs and so on. But with us, it's like we don't know, like like yo, it's so difficult to find you guys like on Facebook or even like on like yo, where can I find this person? Where can I find this guy? I will. So yeah, I really want us to fix that.
no, no, as far. So as
Yeah.
you know what we're gonna do now, ne? You know
Mm.
what we're gonna do now? I think we need to start prepping uh, 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 business plans, ne? and
Yeah.
then so we can maybe out there, especially in the US. I'm sure
Mm.
we can find like like enough money. We just
Yeah.
need just $1 million, you know,
Mm. Mm.
to especially those huge record labels like your BMG, Sony BMG,
Yeah.
yeah, like the Rock Nation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and I'm sure they would fund the production of this thing. The if we could prep like proper proposals and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
we find funding for this project, especially the
Yeah.
documentary that dates back, you know what I mean? Because now
Exactly.
for us to go that back, we need like proper funding. You
Mm.
understand? Yeah, so that now we can interview and research
Mm.
and do reenactments in clubs and all of that shit.
Mm.
You
Mm.
understand? So
Mm.
like I think right now after this conversation, then we need to go back to the drawing boards and see who we can talk to. So
All right.
in terms of sending music out there, so you've already established a platform, right?
Yeah. Like I have a few people in J Abo that
Yes,
Canada.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that,
Like
yeah.
they even post on their pages, which I send. You guys can send the music on this whatever
Mm,
whatever. Yabo. Yeah.
mm, mm,
So
mm.
okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
No,
not
you know
like
what?
it's a secret.
Let's do this tomorrow. I'll send you my single, ne?
Yeah.
And
Please, man.
then we can take it from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
So
right now we've covered so much. Maybe we can have this conversation maybe next weekend again. You know?
yeah, please, man. Because um it needs to be an
Right.
ongoing process. Yeah, it needs to
Yes.
be an ongoing process,
Mm-hmm.
and the fans must also be involved, yeah, well, so
Mm. And
when the
also tell Tsikimas why that we need to do a song together.
for sure, no stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. So, but I'll send you the samples of whatever that I've worked on,
yeah,
and then whatever that tickles their fancy, and then we do it.
yeah. Because
We just need one big song.
yeah, true that,
Yeah. And then we can
true
buy
that.
all the equipment, we can buy all the cameras, the lights,
Mm,
we can rent the studio, and then we can do our thing properly.
for sure, for sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I'll
yes,
definitely holler at her and then
yeah,
see how she responds.
exactly. Yes. All right,
For sure,
Machi.
for sure.
Yes,
Ochi, yeah, man.
yeah.
You said you're doing a project on Netflix. Please tell them the programs that they should check that you're working on.
Oh yes. There's this Netflix series that I'm doing, but due to an NDA and non disclosure
Or you're not allowed
agreement.
to
Yes, you know what I mean.
it's
Yeah, I cannot say and whatsoever. You know what I mean.
Ish. Okay,
Yeah, but
okay.
yeah, for now it is it is what it is. Yeah, yeah.
Say put me already.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I have Puma
Okay, I
already.
must say
Yeah,
Puma
yeah.
again.
But
Must say Puma again, then you'll tell us, then Siso share again about again. Please, man.
exactly. Yes.
Yeah, so we can
What I can
support
tell
you.
you, what I can tell you is that we shot Queen Sono, ne? Remember Queen Sono?
Yeah,
We
in our
shot Queen
pen.
Sono. Yes, yeah, with Pearl, and
Yeah.
we were doing art there. I was doing set dressing there, like it's crazy
Mm,
set decoration. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, art is my thing. So I apply it everywhere I go.
Okay, you
So
know what I'm thinking, yeah?
yeah,
Um maybe after the series is done, then maybe we can do an interview with the actors on Paula's booth, And then unomchita uThembela Mandela that I'm working with. He has his
Mm-hmm.
podcast, it's show. So he does
Mm-hmm.
interviews on fashion and arts and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think I should let him know about you as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
stuff saying
Yeah.
and yeah, then let's see. I think because now he also has a huge audience, a very huge
Mm.
audience. So yeah, I think it would work. Yeah, but
It will work. It will definitely
also
work.
you
Yeah.
yeah, I
As
think
long
you
as
should
as
also
long as
be interviewed here.
as long as God approves, it will work despite
Thank you.
all the obstacles. Yeah.
Camille.
Yeah. Kwamele
Amen.
kuyinkani. Yeah.
For sure,
Kuyinkani.
for sure.
So my G,
Ochi,
yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you, man.
Sibonge nabalaleli, everyone who's tuned in. Sibonge
For sure.
and God bless. Yeah. Peace there.
Much love, Chi. Peace.
Sharp. Oh, yeah. Peace.
Hola.
Ololo.
Thank you, Chi. Hola, hola. Yeah, guys. That was an interview with the legendary Desperado from the legendary duo group Zulu Mobb. It's a hip hop at its finest, guys. So yeah, man. He promised me that we're gonna have an ongoing conversation about this, because there's so much to address about EC hip hop, and we have a passion for South African hip hop at large globally. So this is a beautiful movement, guys. 50 years of hip hop, guys. That's not something to play with. 40 years of South African hip hop, guys. That's a legacy, guys. So we need to value um what has been given to us. Peace, much love. Madi Cliptic signing out. Yo, for those that want to support us um through our PayPal, hopnationtv@gmail.com. Shout out for your support, guys. Shout out for everyone that was watching. Um, shout out to everyone that has been watching us from day one. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, we're already in July. It's 7 months already. Yo, we've done so much. Um, and we definitely want to go higher than this. You know what I'm saying? Because um, our goals are very high. So yeah, we know that nothing is impossible without God. So for sure, man, I'm grateful to you guys for supporting me and showing me love and always motivating me, sending me messages. So peace, we out for sure.